Not too long ago, I was sitting in this exact position, doing everything that I could to procrastinate and ultimately avoid studying. So I went to the 4 basic things that you do when you don't want to study. Number 1 being some good old scrolling. Now, I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled for quite a while, but you can't scroll forever. So I swapped to fundamental number 2 of procrastination, being staring at random stuff in my room. And the thing that I decided to stop on to stare at was Arnold's giant, magnificent, glorious chest. Now I spent quite a while staring at Arnold's nice chest. I enjoy staring at chests from time to time, but I can't sit there standing watching him forever. So I moved on to number 3 of fundamentals of procrastination, which is playing with random stuff in my room. And I got a little dinosaur toy in here. I like to call him a velociraptor, but I don't even know what kind of dinosaur he is. So I was playing with this dude for a little while, but after 5 or 10 minutes, I kind of got bored of it. So I had to move on to the last fundamental of procrastination, which was looking at random stuff inside my room. Now, there were a couple things I looked through first in my room. Just stuff that was around the Arnold poster, but then I moved myself towards the drawer. So I looked through my drawer a little bit, and I found some pretty interesting things that brought up some interesting memories, at the very least. And these were all the journals that I had for the last 400-ish days. And going through this really brought back a lot of memories. Day 129, journal. She's really pretty. Day 67, journal. We got video ready. Day 4, journaling. As I'm writing this, my booty hole burns so bad. Now, I wasn't about to read through every single one of these journals because each one held about 150 days in total, right? The one that I'm holding on to right now goes from day 260-ish to around 290. So it was actually like reading a whole novel all about my life if I was gonna go through all this. But that's when the realization really hit me. That journaling really was creating a book all about you. All these journals that I've collected over time and I've journaled in was another page added to a book of the story of myself. And this is the big idea that I have for this video. What journaling really is. Because I think a lot of people go and look at journals as something we do for mindfulness, for mental health, which obviously is one of the really, really big benefits and the main reason why I even started journaling in the first place. But the second big thing that I think is really cool about journaling is the fact that you're making a book all about yourself, essentially. You're writing a page each day about what you did, what you thought, and being able to collect hundreds of pages of that, hundreds of moments, hundreds of days of your life, to me is really cool. It's a really nice thing to look back on, and it's the perfect way to keep your stories close and always be able to remember them, tell them to other people, and have experiences to reflect on. Looking back on these journals really reminded me of some really important things. And the main thing that I want you to take away from whatever I say and whatever I had in this video was just to do some writing on your own. About yourself, about the day, about what you thought. Because some of the most important moments of my life were held on paper when I was writing them down, reflecting back on a day I really enjoyed or a day I really despised. And it made me understand myself a little better. I learned more about myself than I ever could anywhere else. I read through what I thought. I read through what I valued. I read through what I did. And there's no better way to understand yourself, your previous and current version of yourself, other than to just journal and write some things down about yourself. So take this from a guy that's journaled for over 500 days. It's really one of the best things you can do to set yourself up for the future. When you're a dad, maybe you want to have these stories on lock so you can tell them to your kids. Or maybe you have it as something to look back on and a way to reflect, a way to know and gain some direction. Or maybe it's a way for you to spend some time with God, spending some time talking to Him, confessing what you feel, confessing what you thought about today, and growing deeper in your relationship with Him. But regardless of what your intentions are for a journal, I highly advise that you do it. Besides that, that's pretty much it for me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found something interesting, entertaining, or helpful from this video. And I do appreciate you for watching all the way through. But besides that, that's all I got for you here for today. So just stay consistent, stay disciplined, and keep on building that relationship with God, all right? Give me a kiss. Mwah.